Now this is a scene. TJ Lang strutting into the studio. Title belt over his shoulder.
3 weeks in a row, Jimmy.
Got the Axel Foley jacket on. Okay.
Says 3 weeks in a row as he sits down.
I realize that's why Mike's not here today. Did you look at the standings from last week there, Cookies?
He had a 3-7 week.
You're going to help him out a little bit this week?
Well, there's a little controversy before we get into the picks.
It's embarrassing.
Mike has handed me his picks. He did not trust me to make any picks for him. But the fact that he went 3-7 last week, I may go off script to help this man out.
Hey,
this is a tight race.
You got to sit next to him in the Cash the Ticket podcast.
Kenny,
you know?
can we get a ruling on that?
Mr. Celebrity, sir?
How about you do your picks?
Yeah.
Do his, whoever has the better
we
picks
got to be timely.
gets to
We'll
do
be
them moving
fine.
forward.
We'll be fine. Let's start now.
Let's
All
go.
right, let's just jump right in then. Can you bet that player prop? All right, let's go through the games. We start with Tennessee minus 3.5 against Texas A&M. TJ.
No, we start with Rico.
Oh, I'm sorry. We'll go the other way around the room.
That's okay, buddy.
This man, you're
okay,
afraid.
new,
You're
I know.
afraid of things getting.
No, this is
you're
how
new
it
on
goes.
Fridays.
All
This
right,
is how
that's
it goes.
fine. Rico, start us off.
I'm going to go
Forgivable.
with the home team. I'm going to take the points. Texas A&M being a home dog, not as bad as they look, and Tennessee is fraudulent. Give me the Aggies.
The game is in Tennessee.
I don't love.
Okay, my bad.
Does that change your pick?
Go to Kenny.
I don't love Tennessee as much as the AP. I'm going to go with A&M here.
Yeah, that's not your fault, Rico. Mike typed on here and he put
Okay.
the game this way, so I
Okay.
should have corrected it. I am still going to go with Texas A&M though. Tennessee, sorry, that black guy's not good, Joe Milton.
yeah, you know what? I'm going to stick with A&M as well.
I'm going with Tennessee. A&M, kind of a heartbreaker last week. Alabama, probably put a little damper into their hopes. I just think Tennessee's a more physical football team, and they're at home, so I got to take the Tennessee. What's their mascot?
The Volunteers.
The Volunteers. I'll take the Volunteers.
Joe Milton, when pressured, completes 29% of his passes. Texas A&M, second most sacks in football. We'll go A&M. Next matchup, number 18 UCLA, plus 3.5. The game is in Corvallis, Oregon State.
So this is in Oregon State.
Yes.
And you know what? I'll simply say chainsaws will be banging against the walls. Give me the Beavers.
UCLA covered last week. UCLA will cover this week.
Listen, I enjoy the Beavers as well as
We know you do.
much as anyone. But I'm going to go with UCLA in this game.
Everything David said, I agree with you, except I'm going with the Beavers.
So not what he said. All right.
The first part of what he said.
Okay. UCLA is the pick for Mike as well, plus the
Well, who would
3.5.
you pick?
And I would also take the Bruins.
Dante Moore on the road.
UCLA number 1 rush defense in the country. Good luck, Oregon State. All right, next matchup, Air Force. Mike does this. He puts these games on here so he can gain an edge. Nobody cares about Air Force Wyoming.
Exactly. When he has a bad week, we start getting all these crappy games on here because he's the only one that can handicap them.
What channel is that
Air
on?
Force versus Wyoming.
Yes.
He's
And
the only person that's watched more than 20 seconds of either
Air
of these
Force,
teams.
Air Force Wyoming on the Food Network.
We should all just pick Air Force
You know
so that he
what?
doesn't
I am
get the
Air
edge.
Force.
Air Force solidarity.
Air Force.
Who's he picking?
Air Force?
Yeah, so we're all going Air Force. CBS Sports Network, the game is on.
Like I said, True TV.
I'm going with whoever Mike picks.
Air Force minus 10.5 all around. Mike's not gaining any advantage on this garbage, these shenanigans.
We showed him.
Dirtbag.
That's right. All right. The Jeweled Shillelagh is the matchup on Saturday night. USC at Notre Dame, the Irish minus 2.5.
You know what? Even though this is like their third tough, big-time game in a row, USC has absolute zero defense. I think this is what Marcus Freeman and the boys need to kind of pick up their spirit after last week and at Louisville. Give me the Irish and the point. They'll cover.
USC no defense, but I think Notre Dame is on their way to being cooked, so I'll go with USC here.
Rico, this is their 4th straight game. Ohio State at night, Duke at night, Louisville at night, USC now at night, but it's at home, so I have to go Notre Dame.
I'm going USC only because I don't think I trust Freeman's coaching. We saw it against Ohio State, giving away that game last couple plays, 10 minutes. Lost again last week to Louisville. That was kind of their last shot for me to kind of turn the season around. I think it's only going to continue to get even more ugly for Notre Dame moving on here on out, and I'm taking USC on the road.
Notre Dame 4th in pass defense efficiency. It's how you slow down Caleb, and then you score a whole bunch of points against that weak Trojan defense. Mike and I both on Notre Dame. Oregon, Washington, top 10 matchup, unbeaten teams in the Pac-12. Washington at home, -3.
Yeah, Michael Penix will win the Heisman in this game. Give me Washington in a rout.
This is why I picked the over for top upsets here. So I'm going to take Oregon.
Look, I understand what Bo Nix has looked like, but Penix, I think he is that much better than what Bo Nix is. So I have to go Washington at home. They get the edge.
I'm taking Oregon. I think they're, once again, more physical team. They're able to run the ball a little bit more effective, and if you can find a way to slow down Michael Penix just a little bit, he's kind of shown he'll make a mistake every now and then. I'm going to take Oregon with the upset on the road.
Oregon plays defense. Oregon runs the ball. They're more balanced. Take the field goal. Take the Ducks.
You all are wrong.
Michigan State and Rutgers matchup this week out in Piscataway. Michigan State getting 4.5 points. Rico's up first.
You know what? Just make me happy. Win the damn game. Give me him. Give me something to root for and look forward to. Don't embarrass yourself. In the rain, give me the Spartans.
They will not. It's going to be Wreckers.
Oh, I really rooting hard for Michigan State this weekend.
No, you're not.
I am. You need this victory. You really do. I just don't think you get it. I'm sorry, Rutgers.
I don't know if Michigan State gets the victory, but that was a much-needed bye week that they're coming off of. I think
honestly, they should just say they got COVID for the next 5 weeks.
With everything that's happened this year, you feel like that team more than any team needed a break, right? Hopefully they regrouped a little bit. I don't know if they win the game, but sloppy game, rainy game, it's going to be ugly.
They needed a break, and they came back. They're still the same team.
I'm going to ask them to make me happy just by covering the 4.5 points. I don't know if they're going to win. Just cover the 4.5. I'm going to take Michigan State.
New spark at quarterback, 2 weeks to prepare him.
It's going to be raining. He's not going to throw the ball.
Take the points in a lousy environment. Michigan State the play. Indiana at Michigan. The Wolverines -33.5. Rico.
33 it's a large point spread, but honestly, I don't see how Indiana scores anything. I normally don't do this, but give me Michigan in the 33 points.
Yeah, Michigan playing some of their best football right now, but man, 33 is just too much for me. I'm going to take Indiana.
I don't think Indiana can score a point.
I think we're on the same page, Rico. I don't see where Indiana can score in this game.
Even try-hard guy can't help him out.
Correct. So 33 is a lot of points, but just have to trust Michigan. Michigan here.
33 is a lot of points, and it's supposed to be bad weather again tomorrow in Ann Arbor, too. I think 90% chance of rain. Going to be a run fest, probably tick the clock out. I don't know if either team gets to 33 points. Indiana ain't for sure, but I think it's going to be an ugly game, to be honest with you. I think Indiana can maybe hang around if it's going to be one of those sloppy type of games. Michigan's going to win, but I think Indiana's going to cover that 33 points.
Mike is taking Michigan minus the 33. I agree with him.
All right.
Let's go to the NFL, pick up the pace. Seattle against Cincinnati. The Bengals -2.5.
I know Ja'Marr Chase says he's always open. He had a bounce-back game last week, but I think that ends. I think I think the Bengals are not that good. Give me Seattle on the points.
It's a get-right spot. I think the Bengals cover.
Over to David.
Oh, my gosh. I believe in the Seahawks. They are really good, but I think the Bengals hit their stride last week. I think Ja'Marr Chase gets another 180 in this game, so I'm going Bengals.
Seahawks, third time now in 5 games. They're going out to the Eastern time zone. I think eventually that's going to wear on you. They took care of Detroit. They took care of the Giants, but I think this is the week he catches up. I'm going to take the Bengals to cover.
Burrow says he's 100%. Take him as a favorite. Giants and Bills. Bills minus 14.5 at home.
In the NFL, that's normally too large of a number, but the Giants really don't have anything. This is the varsity versus the freshman squad. Give me the Bills. They'll cover.
Yeah, the Giants aren't even fielding an NFL team. The Bills have to cover this.
Yes, a lot of points here, but the Giants are starting Tyrod Needle Taylor, so I'm going to go with the Bills.
Yeah, why is this game even on here?
Because we needed 4 games.
Sunday night. It's Sunday Night Football.
This game is on here.
Josh Allen and the Bills, big time.
This game is on here, but Air Force is on here.
Kenny, you can't explain it. Mike's going with the Bills. It's the side you got to play. Cowboys and Chargers on Monday night. Cowboys -2 on the road.
Cowboys got embarrassed. They're going to bounce back. Give me the Cowboys. They'll cover.
No, I'm going to go with the Chargers here at home.
Chargers are bad. I got to do this for my uncle. Go Cowboys. Rest in peace.
I do not trust Dak in primetime games. I just don't. Too many mistakes in the big moments. I'm going to take the Chargers.
Dallas off a bad loss. Bounce back spot. Everybody's betting Brandon Staley? Yeah, best of luck with that. Cowboys are the play. We end with the Lions -3.5 at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
As we said before, I think this is going to be a close game. This may be a field goal game, which means give me the Buccaneers and the points.
If it was the Devils' number 5.5, I would agree with you, Rico, but it's 3.5, so I will take the Lions.
Doesn't matter that it's not the Devils' number. This will be a close game. I understand a lot of Lions fans would be down in Tampa, but sorry, doesn't matter. Buccaneers win this game close.
Riley Patterson, walk-off field goal, Lions 23-20. So I guess the Bucs are going to cover that 3.5. The Lions still get a win.
Mike Valenti has selected the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Is that who you would select?
Sell out.
At 3.5, I would too. That hook.
Fair.
What's your favorite cookies?
And those are the picks, 97-1.